500 years. How much longer are you going to lock me up? Welcome to Planet Ida 500 years later. Yeah. It's 3195 AD now. 500 years have passed since the discovery of the third city. It all starts with a robot called RX-77. Hello. I'm Xiaofeng. This issue continues to bring about the interpretation of Confounding Abyss and the third city. The first is the space-time engine that exists in Confounding Abyss. What is a space-time engine? It is the spherical object in front of you. There is a detailed introduction of it in the Meroria archives. Space-time engine is also known as MK2. The model shown in the Meroria is 110, which is exactly the same size as here. Seeing space-time engines, have to mention the Cataclysm. According to the latest plot setting, there are 7 Tower of Fantasies in Planet Ida. Every Tower of Fantasy has a space-time engine. The second time retracement is not just about Asperia. All space-time engines are activated. Chrono Chamber is also in operation. Then the retracement failed because of the data tampering of heirs of Ida. So here comes the question. Retracement failed. Where's the space-time engine? My early guess was to be destroyed. But the space-time engine of Confounding Abyss offers another possibility. It was recycled by Abyssant. At present, there have been 2 large-scale retracement in the plot. The second and third time retracement. The second retracement, 7 Tower of Fantasies were destroyed. The third time, a space-time engine is abandoned, which happens to be 8 engines. In fact, despite the fact that we always talk about time retracement, it didn't succeed once. The first was a non-human experiment. Then Claire's boyfriend was encouraged to join experiment. Then he disappeared into the turbulence of time. The second time was forced to prepare for the rescue. And failed. The third time the sage still failed. So maybe there's a mysterious force interfering with retracement. Before, Xiaofeng guessed that the space-time engine was left by ancient civilization. But now it seems that the game officials still want to insist it's made by Hycros. Because now there is another space-time engine in District 9. Its efficiency is amazing. Hycros hasn't even been repaired yet. The engine is built so fast. And then Confounding Abyss itself. In fact, only big-eyed buildings appear. That is, the Blackstone ritual grounds. Other parts of the Abyss are influenced by the power of the ritual grounds. The evidence is building materials, Confounding Abyss, except for Big Eyes. The buildings in other places are made of the same materials as the upper floors of the third city. If Confounding Abyss is a whole, then the upper city should also be regarded as Confounding Abyss. So in the plot, it just points to the Big Eyes. Other maps evolved at a later stage. And then, about 500 years. We know from the robot RX-77. Now the third city ruins is 3,195. Why can't it be the robot's malfunction? The first point, at the beginning, Confounding Abyss only has Big Eye building. The generation of other parts also takes time. Second, do you still remember the Marzoid ore in the research center? The ore has grown into the laboratory. This growth rate is amazing. You know, from 2699 to 2712. It's only 13 years. This ore grows a little fast. If it used 513 years, that's normal. The third point. Colton, do you think he's a little strong? Crystal stone, flesh, and blood combined together. It can't be done in 100 years, can it? The fourth point. There are a lot of bad robots in the Tower of Fantasy plot. But all the messages left are true. The smart servant in Navia. And in Asperia. The information left by them is very important. So what RX-77 said must have its value. Since the third city ruin was closed, is in a state of isolation from the outside world, can already be understood as a separate space. But for now, third city ruin is only 500 years ahead of time. It didn't speed up the time flow rate. Because the time we explore is still synchronized with the ground. Here comes the question. Who made the time jump here? For now, only Abyssant. But why they made the time jump? There's another question. We've already killed Hera. Why does Confounding Abyss still exist? If Abyssant is Beehive consciousness, who is their king? Isn't it Hera? Are Big Eyes really a dead thing? Hera is gone. But the Blackstone ritual grounds is still absorbing energy. If it was thought that Hera was absorbing, now it seems that what really absorbs energy has always been the ritual grounds itself. The ritual grounds itself may be the biggest Abyssant behind the scenes. Or there is a king Abyssant hidden inside it. This Abyssant is the mastermind behind everything. That's all for this issue. Follow Xiaofeng and take you to experience a different Tower of Fantasy.